Next, let's have a quick reminder of the financial processes involved in running a society. First of all, payments out, so for when your society needs to make a payment to someone. There are two ways you can do this. Either way needs a payment request form. You need to come to the ARC and fill that out and leave that in the tray for us to process. The two ways are as follows. The first way is reimbursements. Under this way, you would spend the money yourself on whatever it is that your society needs to buy. You keep the receipts, bring them to the ARC along with a payment request form, and we will reimburse you the money into your private bank account from your society account. The second way is direct payments. So if you don't want to pay for something yourself and get reimbursed later, we can pay directly to the company that's charging you from your society bank account. But in order to do that, we need an invoice. So if you get the supplier to give you an invoice, again, attach it to a payment request form, and then leave it with us in the ARC, we will pay them direct. Now, there are a few restrictions on what you can spend society money on. The first restriction is that anything you spend money on must benefit all society members. So, for example, you can't spend society money on a committee lunch. Secondly, you can't spend society money on exports from outside the EU, on political party donations, or on anything illegal. And thirdly, there's important rules around charity fundraising in students' unions. So any fundraising you do needs to go through our Raising and Giving RAG society. If you plan to do any charity fundraising through your society, you need to let us know in advance so we can advise you. So that covers payments out from your society. What about payments in, funding for your society? Well, there's three main ways that societies get money: membership, sponsorship, and grants. Membership money goes into your account automatically when any student buys a membership of your society. People must join societies at the ARC or using the SU website. They can't pay you cash and then have you bring it to the ARC for them. The second way that societies get money is through sponsorship. Now, some societies are more successful than others at getting sponsorship, but the Students' Union runs sessions about how you can best attract sponsors as part of our Beyond the Classroom programme. Information about this is available on the website. Once you've attracted a sponsor, you then need a contract. Importantly, the Students' Union signs all contracts on your behalf. So once you've secured a sponsor, the process is as follows. Go to lsesu.com/sponsorship, and on there you'll find a template for a sponsorship contract. You then need to complete this so that it fits your needs, and then give it to your sponsor and ask someone at the company who's sponsoring you to sign it on their behalf. Once they have signed it, you need to submit the signed contract using the online form, again available at lsesu.com/sponsorship. We will then sign the contract on your behalf and generate an invoice which we will send to your sponsor so that they can pay money directly into your SU account. The third main way that societies get money is through grants. There are a number of sources of funding available to societies, including the Annual Fund, the Activities Fund, the Travel Fund, and the Participation Fund. The Annual Fund is a pot of money of around £300,000 that is owned by the school. The Students' Union runs the application procedure for this fund every year, and societies are able to apply for grants of anywhere from £1,000 up to about £25,000. Importantly, you need to apply a term in advance of when your project is taking place. So, for example, if your project is taking place next Michaelmas term, you would apply during the application window the previous Lent term. The Activities Fund is a pot of money of around £37,000 that's owned by the Students' Union. The application procedure for this is somewhat different to the Annual Fund, in that grants are given by the Activities Fund all year round. The fund is managed by an activities committee made up of elected students who meet every 2 weeks during term time, and grants are generally between £0 and £1,000. The Travel Fund and the Participation Fund are two pots of money that are both means tested, so they allow students who otherwise wouldn't be able to participate in activities the chance to do so. More information on all of these sources of funding is available on the SU website in the Committee Hub.